name is Nina Camplin and I'm here on behalf of the BC Gallery today, and we are going through with our theme of summer for the month of August. And today I'm going to paint a Pembrokeshire beach scene. And last year I was fortunate enough to be able to go out on a few trips with the National Park that were put on for the BC Gallery, and we visited quite a few of the national parks around the Pembrokeshire area. One of them was Angle. So this is what I'm going to paint today. Now I'm going to paint this using, I've just done a Zoom session where I've got a load of paint left over on my palette, so I'm going to just use this up to start with, and I've decided that I'm actually going to paint this using a palette knife today. I'm going to start with the sky. This is cerulean blue and white, and I'm going to just put it on with a palette knife just to use up this paint. I'm just going to put a little bit of crimson in the sky up here. So I've just brought that down to about a third of the way down the page, and I'm going to put in this little bit of a land in the distance here, and I think I might use, I've got a bit of sap green here on the palette with a bit of burnt sienna. Just going to mix those together, and this is going to come out from about here. Actually, I've got a little bit of cerulean blue and a little bit of ultramarine and some more white. So I'm going to make it come darker from the horizon. First of all, I want to bring that down a bit more. Put a bit of white on the horizon just to blend that in. There, I've got a bit better of a horizon line there. Okay, now I'm going to start bringing in the sea. It's quite a narrow depth of sea that you'll actually see through there. I'll go with the ultramarine at the back. Now I'm going to put some cerulean in. Now, so that I get more of a kind of a horizontal feel to the sea, I'm going to just scrape the palette knife backwards and forwards. And go this way. And the sea comes all the way to the edge of the land here. When you're using a palette knife, you can be taking it off as much as you're putting it on. We've got a nice kind of sea effect going there. Right, I'm going to start putting this beach area in here. I've got quite a lot of yellow ochre on my palette here, and I'm going to use that with the white to make it quite pale. I'll just put a little bit of yellow in this as well, because I've got a lot of yellow here. I'm going back to white again. I'll put a load of white in the middle bit here. So you can see what's happening here. When I scrape it, you're getting the ochre coming through from underneath, and then you can layer it back on again. You can get all these kind of like streaky effects happening. Gives it a feeling of the marks of the sand, the marks, they're giving it a bit of distance. What I'm going to do now is I need to start putting these rocks in. I just put out some burnt umber and this is a deep violet here. And the rocks are really, really dark in this area here. So I'm going to go in with and mix the violet and the burnt umber together. And these come up right above the sea line, so they start up here. In fact, I need to bring that sand higher. It needs to come up to about there. I'm also going to mix a little bit of the ultramarine into this umber. So I need to bring this across a bit further. Because these paints are still wet, it's picking up what's underneath, which kind of tones it down a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to start putting these grasses in the foreground. They're gone quite yellow in the middle here. So I'm going to start off by using a little bit of an impression of a shingle on the beach there. I'm just going to use up the rest of this dark underneath the grasses in this corner. So I'm just going to block it in. Following the movement of the grasses, they're kind of going upwards, so my strokes are going to go upwards as well. I'm just going to start going in with some sap green and some lemon yellow here. Just adding some of the grasses in. I'm using more the edge of the palette knife this time to kind of get grass stroke effects. I'll just bring this to okay, I think I'm just about done on this one. I hope you enjoyed watching me do this. If you want to join one of our Zoom sessions where I will actually go through this step by step with people, please do look on our events on the VC Gallery page and the Bright Side and book your ticket early because the spaces do get filled quite quickly. And if you do enjoy watching things like this and taking part in the VC Gallery events, please do give our page a like and share with your friends. And I'll see you again next week. Bye!